y'all doing tonight? Welcome back to another stream. We're here doing something a little different. This is something that people have requested I do for a while, and I figured since we're doing Retro Weekend and there's going to be a lot going on this weekend, I figured I'd, get in and just kind of showcase what we have to offer, because I'm not sure if I'll be able to show off everything while we're doing routes. So I figured I'd just have a stream where, since I'm not doing anything, I'd come in here and just give you guys a fleet tour. Like, we will literally just do whatever you guys want, like whatever bus you want to see, whatever you want, we'll do tonight. Probably gonna be a little bit of a shorter stream, probably like towards like an hour, maybe hour and a half. But that's the idea. So, but how y'all doing? We got Camden in here. Actually, Camden, there is a 10 this weekend. Doesn't mean I'm driving it, but there is 10 this weekend. So, spoiler alert, there is 10 this weekend. How you doing, Jeff, as Serial Man? We got Grant, how you doing? Emery, how you doing? We got Tavis in here. I'm sure you are loving what you're seeing, Tavis. As you guys can see right here, I basically have everything parked up. We have some of these C2s that you guys might recognize, and maybe some you might not. We have FS65s, all of them that we've ever had, and we have a good handful of 3800s. So, actual 10, like current day 10 is amazing. I don't know what you're talking about. What's up, Swartz Creek? How you doing? Give you a bus 9. Yeah, we could just basically look at whatever you want. I'll run over there and we could just look at stuff. So, I think also whatever you guys ask for me to pull out, to look at, or maybe even drive. Before we drive, I'll pull it out of line so we can look at it. ROR doesn't get very happy that everything is like so close together, because I parked these like really close together. Oh, it's MS9. Okay. But everything's parked really close together, so it does get laggy when everything's next to each other. So if I pull it away, it'll not be so laggy. That's just how it is. Plus, there's let's see, 23. Yeah, full like 23 buses spawned. You can see right there, I have nothing else spawned but the fleet. 23 buses, and I think they will all be on the road this weekend, which is awesome. But yeah, new 10 does not smell and runs amazing. You said give you bus 9, so we'll check out bus 9 first. I saw Emery said drive 10. We'll be sure to check 10 out. 9 isn't really that much different. I guess it's far away, so we could keep it parked here. It's pretty much the same thing, just a little different. Obviously not as rusty. It's the same 9 that runs nowadays. Different side lettering, because it was different when it was new. Same ID. It's got different school bus signs. And, like I said, I'll start it up. I don't think I'll drive it around, at least right now. But, yeah, it's the same as it's been. Let me know if audio's good or if I need to turn it up or down. Some of these old buses are really loud. So, just let me know. Drive 20, drive 30. Alright, so we got 10, 20, 30. We're just sticking with the zeros, huh? There you go. There's 9 running. It's the same old, same old. Just a little younger. That's all. So, new 10 is not crusty, thank you. 18. Alright, so we have 10, 20, 30, and 18. I'll try to go in that order here. 10, 20, 30, 18. It's a little quiet. Alright, Andrew. I'll turn it up. Let's try some of these other ones first. Because that one, it is loud, but also not really. I'll turn it up if you think it needs it for this one. Here's 10. So 10, 20, 30, and then 18. Nate did a fantastic job on these, by the way. You can see here, this 10 has gray seats. It has a little bit of window tint. It's got the old style dashboard. For whatever reason, if you're not in the bus, or if you're free cam or something, the turn signals will flash when you're on it. But other than that, it's a great, on the dash. You did a fantastic job. You see there, it's a little laggy. I'm not sure if you guys can really tell or not, but we're gonna go ahead and move. So I gotta, give it a little gas to get moving. So here's 10. What's up, Project 29? Now we'll just move everything down here, or everything we're looking at. Now, once I get a little further away from everything, there it goes. Everything's buttery smooth again. I don't think it'll be like that at routes. I think it's just because I have everything spawned. Audio good now. Okay, so yeah, 9 was just a little quiet. Yeah, this 10 is very loud. Yeah, so this thing has a Cat 3126. Like I said, it's the old 10. It was bought used. It's a 1998 Thomas FS65. Bought used from Michigan, which is why it's spec'd so differently. So yeah, there you go. You see everything about it. It has a snow rail on it, which Nate did a fantastic job. Got exhaust out the rear. Had a little rust back here that got patched up. Obviously the numbers are a little different too. Yeah, this was the 10 as we know it before, you know, the current 10 that runs today. And yeah, this is the dashboard inside. It's a little different down here. There's your indicator. You got your turn signals up here. Obviously our headlights are on. Nothing up here, but yep. So there's that. 4 is interesting with the gray rims. Basically, we're simulating the year that we got everything. So we get lag once we park up with everything. Yep, here's the lag. It just, again, it just does not like when I'm around everything. Might have to park some buses down the bottom. Alright, and now it's fine. And now it's not. I don't know. That's just how it is for some reason. We'll park 10 up here. Hop on out of that. Let's see, 20 I think was down here at the end somewhere. That's 23. There's 20. Oh, and 30 is right next to it. What coincidence. Alright, so you can see here's 20. It's got the old style gauges, but the newer style dashboard. R10, yes. Like that old 10. Yes. It has been a while since we've seen 23 and 25. So here's 20. You know, it's got the wheelchair door back here. So 20 has a Cummins 5.9 in her. I gotta fix the parking brake. There we go. It's got the older style mirrors. Yeah, once we get away from everything, it'll be... There it goes. You see that there's the indicators. A couple different camera angles. It's got a different stop sign on this one. I've not seen all these buses in person. Only ones out of the oldies, like out of these old ones. 20, 21, 22. Obviously 23, 24, 25, and the C2s. The only 3800 I ever saw in person was 21 back in the day. So kind of a shame. But here's 20 in her prime. This Cummins 5.9 is amazing. I'm not sure if it was original. It was not original on 23 and 25, or 29 and 24. So, I would think not. There's a lag. Again, I think it's just because I have everything parked so close together. ROR genuinely doesn't like that. So there's 20. And then it was 30, and then what was after 30? Someone said something after 30. Drive all of these. There it is. Yes, 10 is an FS for Retro Weekend, Javier. This is the old 10. Oh, 18. That's right. Okay. So 30, then 18. So we'll hop in 30. This was the year that the C2s, well, some of them were brand new. We're going 2010, 2011. So 2010 C2s were brand new. So, and they were put in service. Actually, there's a picture that we've seen of them in service, at least 31. And it still had the gray rims, no light visors, and no ID. So, at least we assume no ID. It probably didn't when first service, or when it was first put in service. So, we're going to take this out for a quick cool spin around. And I gotta fix the parking brake. Because I parked these a while ago, closed the game, left, and came back, which is why everything's all messed up, parking brake wise. Go away from everything. There it goes. And we'll probably take something on the road here in a little bit, maybe 18. Yeah, it's weird seeing 30 without warning light visors, with incandescents. It's been a while since I've seen that. Yeah, without an ID. It's amazing seeing this thing. The gray rims, crossing gate. Oh my gosh, seeing all the old C2s with crossing arms is just amazing. Yeah, here's 30 back in its prime. It's the same wall on the inside. Alright, Tavis. What's up, Radon? I've covered this before, but basically an old mechanic. Alright, we'll hop in 18. Here's 27. By the way, this is how we're parking for Retro Weekend. So it's going to be interesting seeing everyone trying to park this close together like this. I have a feeling that it's not going to work out very well, not going to lie. Alright, we'll find 18 here. Did I put it at the end? I might have. Yep, there it is. So here's 18. I believe this was a 98? 3800? Let me look. 2000. I was wrong. So this is a 2000 3800. Ugh, I'm a little tired. Man. What's up, Jerry L? How you doing? But yeah, there's 18 for you guys. We'll hop in and take it for a spin. I think, you guys want me to take 18 on the road? Because I sure can. Hop on in. It's got the it's got our ghetto lights back here. Basically like an interior light monitor. You guys will see in action. I think I showed it off before with 24. So Nate did this dashboard, and he did an absolutely incredible job. There's the switches and stuff and whatnot. But then I look over here, and we got gauges instead of the stock ones. They were actually going to have the default ones. So, and he also put a different steering wheel in here, the one that it should have. I'm gonna drive this one over to the high school here. What's up, Nixon? Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Glad you enjoy it. It is different hearing this thing roar. I didn't promise it. Right on. This one's got a DT466E. There's the steering wheel. Got the older mirrors. Yep, it does have round mirrors. A lot of the old ones did, I noticed. Takes a lot to swing this thing. Yes, we do have trees on this map. That was another thing I kind of wanted to showcase. I love my route area too, with the trees now. Nate said he thinks it's probably his favorite place on the map. Alright, we'll hit these. So as you can see, our lights are back there. Our 8-ways. You can see them on the inside as well as the outside. So that's something that we did. Let's hop out of this one here. So here's 18. It's got a crossing arm and everything. Nate did a fantastic job. He did way more than I asked of him to do. You know, he did exactly what I dreamed of seeing. But I did not ask him to do all of this. Like, they weren't going to have this cross arm specifically, or they weren't going to have these mirrors, they weren't going to have the snow, they weren't going to have a lot of things. And he stepped up to the plate and just went above and beyond. So, when you guys see Nate, or I believe he has a teaser video for Retro Weekend on this channel, be sure to thank him, give him some praise. He did a fantastic job on these things. He worked his butt off. So, but anyway, back to the bus. There's the ID. He even put international badges on the hood. I don't think they had it before. Well, there's the crossing gate. He did put the PA speaker up there. Capacity is 71, board on. You know, I think it's technically 72 because there's no half seat. Yeah, that's kind of funny. Yeah, here we go. Got the double rub rails back here. The one on top of the lights and the bottom. Something our F65 is a recent one, like, you know, 23, 24, and 25 don't have. But yeah, there's 18 for you. Fantastic bus, and a lot of these 3800s are honestly the same, but there's so many like different little things with them, and it's just different seeing a 3800. Like, it truly is. So we're gonna go ahead, shut that. Yes, I did put that in the announcement. He really did, though. You like bus 18? Yeah, the 18 is nice. I already showed 10, but I can bring it out again. I'll have to take one of these for a drive. Here's from the passenger seat. The 3800s weren't really my childhood, but they were around when I was around. Not these ones, but just in general. Emery said, okay, hold on. I'm trying to back up here and catch up on chat, because there were a couple things that I missed. Can we see 22 and then 24? And then I'll just glance at 10. I will pull it out. So we'll bring this one back. We'll grab 22 and then we'll grab 24. 24 honestly hasn't changed that much. There's 18. We're not using any of these spots over here. We'll park next to both 22 and 24. Oh, nice. And about there, I think. Boom, spot on. Alright, so we'll shut 18 down. We'll grab 22 and get out of here before we lag too hard. I'll show off the outside of 22 and stuff when we get over to somewhere that's not here. Like I said, we'll glance at 10 as well. There's 10 right there. Let me open my doors here. 98 FS65 with the Cat 3126. I already showed it off, but I can bring it out again towards the end probably. We're going to take 22 out though. 22 is a 2002 FS65. And it's got the Cummins 5.9 as you can hear. We'll take this somewhere a little different. And a little spoiler alert, this is the bus I am driving tomorrow. I'll be driving 22 for AM routes. It's kind of just the bus I picked. I'm not sure if I'm going to take FS65s for both days or not. I want to drive 25 for routes, but I really don't know what I really want for the other day, and I picked 22. So 22 used to run the route that I currently drive, so I figured it was a good, homage to drive it. 25 is there, yes. Well, technically all these buses are retired. 22, as far as I know, currently, it is a flattened piece of sheet metal somewhere in a junkyard. So all of these are retired. Well, most of these are retired. The C2s and 24 are not, but everything else you see here is retired. So what's up, William? You miss Rigs of Rods companies? I mean, there's definitely things to miss about them. You know, there's a lot of good things. There's definitely some things I don't miss, and won't miss, but there's definitely some things I will miss. What are we going to do after 22? 24. Okay. I did make sure I didn't miss anything. 27, technically, currently, yes, actually it is. But, it's in game. So, like, it's still around again. So here's 22. I believe it's all, yeah, it's also got the ghetto lights. It's got the gray seats in here. It's got the, double rub rail back here. And yeah, this was 22 back in the day. It freaking looks mean. Yeah, I'll go ahead. Shut the door. Here's the lights. They have the little indicator there. And then, well, I guess you can't see it from this seat. There's the interior light monitor, if you will. Yeah, this is the one I'll be driving tomorrow. I think I'll leave 22 parked out somewhere, like, for the stream. Yeah, there's 22. We'll go back. Actually, we'll go the front way. These things turn pretty wide. And you see here, 22 also has the old style dashboard. Correct. 10, 11, and 25 do not. Oh, green arrow. What do you mean? The rest are still running, Javiel. 26 and 28 are still on the road today. 27 is retired, though. We'll park 22 right here. Great camera angles. That's the one thing that I will not miss about the trees. No, about not having trees. is that my camera angles, man. My cinematics. Half of them are going to be in the freaking trees now. Alright, so we'll leave 22 here. We're going to run on over and grab 24, though. Yeah, I put my FOV back. There is 24. Here we go. And then what else? Let's see. There's 25. I'm thinking we take another 3800 after this. What 3800s do you guys want to see? We have 13 through 21, basically. The 3800. So here's 24. Like I said, nothing's really changed about 24. So the same thing as it was, basically. Again, I don't really know what else there is to say. Besides a few minor cosmetic things, it's the same bus. In fact, speaking of 24, I saw it running today. The 24 still has the ghetto lights. Interior ways, and they are. And back in the day, it was also incandescent, didn't have that fancy stop sign. So yeah, this 24. And again, we're not using these spots, so I'm just gonna drive through them here. Basically, I figured out the way to park these things. I think I swung it just a touch too wide. Yep. Of course, as soon as I talk about knowing how to park here, I mess it up. You have to swing it against the edge of the parking lot and just kind of whip it in. Easiest way I can explain it. Yeah, basically, Thomas Freightliners and then Thomas 3800s, Thomas Internationals. What do you guys want to see me drive down the road? Yeah, I know the 3800s, most of them are the same. But, yeah, and we did have more buses back in the day. That's why they used to park up here. And yeah, we did have Type Ds in the 60s. That was a long time ago, though. But yeah, what do you guys want to see? I guess there's 25 here. I can show you guys that for the time being. This is what I'm going to drive for PM routes. I mean, it is basically the same thing as we just drove. I guess I won't start it up. It's a Mercedes. It does have this stop sign though, so I guess dang it, I will start it up. Not really sure if we're gonna have the tow truck at Retro Weekend. It's gonna be kind of laggy with everybody spawned. I don't really want to lag everybody out. Like, it's not just because of the buses we're using, it's because, just everything, like the amount that's spawned is going to be a lot. I'll throw that stop sign out real quick. There you go. 27 has the light up one. The stop that lights up. Alright, I'll bring out 27. Oh, 25 also has a light monitor. And if you couldn't tell, 25 is high headroom. It's only high headroom one here. Alright, we'll run over to 27. Here it is. It'd say good and old, but it's not good and it is old. So I guess it's just old. So here it is. All incandescent, obviously. We have the squarular stop sign there. Like the square one that's also incandescent. So it still has a crossing gate back in the day as well. So we're gonna go ahead and take this out. Let it crank up here. Alright. I fix the... There we go. And this thing is a little newer back in the day. You know, this was only after its like second or third year in service. It's a round French fry. There it is. Not sure if it's my allergies or what, but both my eyes just started hurting. Like the outsides of my eyes, like the left side of my left eye and the right side of my right eye. Like my eyelid, I guess. I don't know, they just started hurting and I feel kind of swelled. I don't know what happened. But aside from me, we're not gonna worry about me. Yeah, I can show off 9 again. So here's 27. There's the stop sign. Very fancy. Yes, yes. Not really much different besides the fact that it's not crusty. It's not crusty and the steering wheel is straight. What do you mean, how do you like my French fries? You can see here, steering wheel straight and we're driving straight. So it's very nice to see. Oh, I clipped it a little bit there. I blame 27. Alright. Park that thing on up. Crossing gate, of course, as well. Alright. We'll go grab 9 here. Here's 4, by the way. 4 was also brand new that year. Came in with 31, or yeah, 30 and 31. There's 9. We'll take 9 out, I guess. I do want to take one of these for a short little drive and probably show off a little bit of the map. Again, what do you guys want to see me drive, like, down the road? I am willing to drive anything. Fix the parking brake. There we go. No, the handicap doors are not functional. Oh boy, I have to drive around everything here. It's all laggy. Obviously, in real life, you can use the handicap door on floor, but in game, you cannot. I just thought about that. It's the gray rims that's making it look like South Carolina. Oh, see, I'm used to driving a big bus. Yep, I curbed it left side. Also trying to drive cinematic. But I'm used to driving a big bus, used to having to whip it the whole way. These shorties really do turn well. What's up, Raw? How you doing? What up? From Piedmont, Oklahoma. Very nice. How you doing, man? I'm not sure if it's my allergy that just kicked up or what. My right eye really freaking hurts now. I don't know why I did do it. We'll take this one for a little drive in town. Glad to hear you're doing alright. There's been a lot of tornadoes. I'm not sure, is that Oklahoma or is that like just like out there? I know Texas had tornadoes. I'm assuming probably Kansas. That was Oklahoma. You alright out there? As you guys can see here, there are more trees just everywhere. Hopefully you guys can't hear my fan too much. Ooh, man, I'm tired. Mine still looks the same today. Pretty much. It's a little bit different today. Still drives the exact same though. Well, I was gonna take it on a super far trip. Well, I don't plan on having any super far trips, but there's some tornadoes, but not much. Okay, well, I hope you're staying safe out there, man. I know those can be scary. Take a 9 through the neighborhood. We're just gonna kind of loop around here. I did just a little loop or something, you know? A little past the line. I'm gonna look in my camera, make sure I'm okay, because my eyes feels like it hurts a lot. It does. I think I just missed my arrow. It does look a little weird on the camera. Might have to go look and make sure my eye's okay. I just hit the bump really hard and the curb. What state do I think their specs are the best? Well, Ohio. I'm a little biased with Ohio because I love our specs. A lot of people hate on the inspection stickers, the no-gun stickers, and or the IDs. I personally love all of that. I think it makes use of the box on the bus nicely. It's basically like its own license plate. I'm not sure what all they use the IDs for besides the license plate, but I'm sure there's probably reasons. And we're pretty open with our specs. You know, you could put aluminum rim. Well, recently you could put aluminum rims on if you want, stuff like that. But outside of Ohio, I don't really know. Like, state specs are kind of just there's boundaries, but then it's up to the districts. I mean, obviously some places do things differently. Like, not every place has inspection stickers like we do, for example. But or like Texas, you know, they have the district names like down here sometimes, or they have district names up here. I think they have school bus down here on the side or something like that. As if you couldn't tell it's a school bus. Stuff like that. I would have to say though, like, PA doesn't have bad bus specs. They're pretty open with theirs from what I've seen. And I don't know, I don't mind their buses. California specs, I'm not a fan of, I will say. Or Florida, for that matter. So I guess that answers you, Jerry. I'm not a fan of the yellow rims. Like, obviously they could do whatever they want, it's whatever. But I'm not a fan of the yellow rims. I understand why they have to have AC. I don't know if they even have to down there, but I understand why they all have AC. It's hot. It's hot down there. I get it. But I'm just not a fan of the yellow rims. I don't know. But yeah, we don't have AC in our buses, and today, man, you could feel it when we were sitting around. That's the thing that sucks about having the in-town route, is that you're not moving that much, or very fast. You're stopping all the freaking time. So when we were on that portion of the route, it was really hot on the bus, even with tint and the white roof that we have. I'm going to drive now here a little differently, just to speed the process up a little bit. We do not have AC now. It's weird not seeing any dark down here. We also wouldn't be able to fit everything down here. Alright, shut this thing down. I bet it was hot. Project 29. Let's see. Pretty much. I don't like the rear stop signs on California spec. See, I think. Okay, you guys want me to drive the old 10 around? Is that what you guys want me in? I shall go run over there and grab it. My eye's really hurting. Like, I'm gonna take my glasses off and look at it again because it does not look good. Like, it looks like I got a black eye from somewhere, but I definitely did not get hit. I definitely didn't get punched, and I definitely didn't like fall and get hit or anything. Also, it was just that good of a hit that I forgot. No, I doubt it. Alright, we'll drive 10 here. Yeah, prepare your ears when I go start it up. It's kind of loud. We'll take this on a little drive. And whatever else you guys want to see, I'm going to move it. You guys will hear this Cat 3126 in use. Alright. Park this down here for a minute. When it gets very cold, there's a thing called heat that we use. And in order to produce and keep heat, we use those yellow things that go on the front of the bus called winter fronts, or some people call them grill covers. I'm a grill cover kind of guy. But we put that on the front so it keeps the engine heat in and can help build cabin heat. Yes, we have no AC but heat, because up here in the wintertime in the snow you need heat. But you don't really need AC in the summertime, because it's only for like the last week or two of school it gets hot, and the first week or two of school, for the next school, because we're all out for the summer. So, AC isn't really needed here. So, you're free to get it if you want, but most places don't. It's just a lot of money. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead, let's flip on, we'll back up a second. Actually, you know what, I'll just sit like this. Let me zoom in a little bit. Let you guys listen to 10 per. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go put this drink away and get something to get more water to drink. I'm also gonna check out my eye real quick, because it's actually, I don't know why it looks like I have a black eye. But I'll be right back, and then we'll drive 10 around. Okay, just check it's okay. I guess my phone camera kind of exaggerated it. But I was looking at it, it does not look like I have a black eye at all. But it looked like it on my phone camera. Let's see. Let me scroll through here. You saw in Ohio and say that 40 degrees is perfect weather. I mean, 40 degrees is nice in the winter time. We're used to the cold weather, so it's a little different. 60 is nice. 60, I would say, is probably perfect here. 40 is just nice in the winter time. Alright, yeah, I think it might just be my allergies, because it hurts a lot. But I think it's my allergies, so we're just gonna soldier on here. I'll live through the pain. We'll take 10 out for a trip. Just kind of a drive here. Oh, perfect. We got that right. This thing's definitely drive a little bit different than the C2s do. Definitely is going to take some getting used to. The gearing is way different. Like, I'm used to how the Cummins drive, and they're always shifting up in gears. Excuse me. In order to, help their fuel economy. Whereas the old ones, they ain't really thinking about fuel economy, so it's just kind of revs a lot. So these are not new buses, but they are new, if that makes sense. This weekend for Cardinal is our throwback weekend, our retro weekend, where we're throwing it back to the old buses, the old fleet, as to how things once were. So we're not going to be changing our routes up, but we will be changing what buses we drive. So that's what we're doing this weekend. We're driving Old 10, which is probably a flattened piece of sheet metal somewhere in the junkyard, but currently. But we brought it back to life in game. Push button shifters are interesting. I'm not a fan of those though. But I'm just taking 10 on a little drive because that's what the people wanted to see. Let me know what you want to see though. We have 4, 9, 10, 11, 13 through 21. 13 through 21 are 3100s. 22 and 25 more F65s. And then the C2s, all the Mercedes C2s are here. So that's about it, but let me know. And yeah, bidding is tomorrow. So basically, we're doing first come, first serve. Board members get to pick first, obviously, and that's what we're doing now. Currently going through that process. But once that's over, tomorrow we will do bidding where all of our drivers who are going to be at routes tomorrow will get to first come, first serve, pick their bus based on whatever they want. So it's exciting stuff. What's up, FaZe? How you doing? It's been a while. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm not a fan of push-button shifters, but maybe they're alright. I've only really used ever, like, a full-on, mechanical shifter. Alright, I think we're gonna go down, and we'll loop back around, and probably just take 528 back around. I think that's what we'll do. Can't think of the model name. Your old times type D's. Can't think of the model name at the moment, but it's not the EFX. Probably the EF if it was a front engine. If it was a rear engine, it was the ER or MVP. Those are kind of young to be retired already. C2s, no. Oh, yeah, those are old C2s. I don't blame you guys. That's just tree range for smacked. Smacked that pretty good. As you can see, also, I wanted to show off a little bit of the trees. Look at all these trees. It is amazing. Trees are finally, they came back from the past, as Nate put it. They came back from the past for this weekend. Although, they're here to stay on the map. They're here, but they're not going anywhere. It just took forever to get them in. So I worked my butt off yesterday and the day before, and even this morning, to get these trees in. It was a lot of work. So out of those C2s, which is better? My favorite out of those is 29. 29 is fantastic. Even out of this pack. Out of this pack, I guess a close second for me is 31. But my favorite is 29. Switch it up a little here. See how much I have to turn the wheel. Uh, 29's bumper isn't messed up in this version. That's Drasky. Drasky current day stuff. 29 is still my favorite out of those. I'll show off 29 when we get back to the garage. 29 was not like that back in the day. drive the same background. I'll take 29 out, just around the block. You can see it. What do you guys think about another 3800 after 29? What do you guys want to see? I also thought about driving 21, and I still might. That might still be on the table. So there's 21. Is 29 when we get a bumper? Probably not. Correct. 30 used to have incandescent. All of our C2s used to be incandescent. Only ones that weren't originally incandescent are 10 and 11. How you doing, Cavalry? Last day is June 7th. Ours is the 25th. May 25th. Next week. Next Wednesday. And everyone is at that point. They're like, oh my god, can this just end? Summer, please. Everyone's at that point in the school year. I'm not. I'm already done with school. Tomorrow is my graduation, so I'll be having that in the morning. Obviously, I'll be here for routes. But graduation is in the morning, so it's going to be a busy day for me. I think route bidding is going to be going on while we're at graduation. But, yeah. These older buses rev a lot. Daniel, I'm driving bus 10, the OG bus 10. It's probably gonna get laggy here in a minute. I'll be able to park this thing. I'll try to line up here. Perfect. Alright, I'll show off 29. This was the bus I was driving, Daniel. Bus 10, 98 FS65 with a Cat 3126. Thanks, thanks, Rant. I saw Daniel's name right after. I appreciate it. No, we never had low skirt C2s. Here's 29 back in the day. 29 was a good looking bus back in the day. I miss this thing. This was the 29 I rode pretty much right here. Nowhere near looking like this today, but she was spiffy back in the day. This was my jam. There we go. Have the same seat numbering as it does now. You like 29 with the gray bumper? It definitely is unique. I like this 29 though because it's still new, less faded, has a crossing arm. There's your crossing arm. Is this one your favorite, Grant? Yeah, there's the crossing gate. You can see it there. 29 did indeed have one back in the day. Okay, you know what? I do think that this pain in my eye is allergies, because it's getting worse. And I have my window open, and but the eye that's hurting is the one closer to the window. Like, it's my right side. So I'm gonna shut the window, because I think that's what's causing it. I'm not gonna lie. Ugh. All right. Man, it is getting just hot in here. Probably have to wrap this up soon. We are nearing an hour here. I think we're at an hour. So we'll probably wrap it up here. After a couple more. I'll try to get through all your guys' requests first. Thirty has its black bumper. How you doing, Joshua? Alright, we'll go grab 27. I already showed it off earlier, Daniel, but I'll at least walk. I'll go over and run by it for you. That's the thing. I don't want to like show things off twice. You know what I mean? We do not have 3 in this version. I wish. If we had a good model to use and then have to recreate it and had the time to recreate it, if we could, we would probably have 3. I think 3 was the manual. Shorty 3800. So, unfortunately, we do not have that though. Yep, old Cardinal Fleet flip. You already know it. I did show 31, but we'll drive by it. Yeah, I can show up for 3800. What 3800 do you want to see? We got numbers 13 through 21, except for 20. 20 is an FS. You want to see 18? Alright. I think I've already shown off 18 as well, but it seems like everyone likes it. 30 is my favorite kind of drive 30. I also drove 30 already, but again, I'll walk past it, point it out. What's up, Arioko Gaming? Welcome to the stream. I also you guys are picking the ones I've already shown off. I already drove 22. 22 is sitting right there. I parked it down here. That's the one I'm going to be driving tomorrow. I already drove 30 though. Let's see, there it is. I think I drove it around. If I didn't, I mean, I guess I could. I think I just brought it around the parking lot. There's 30 right there. And then there's 27. What was the other one I was to point out? Unless it was 27. Maybe it was just those two. I can't remember. Hop in 4. We could do that. I'm trying to hop in stuff I haven't hopped in yet. That's why I keep trying to point to the 3800s. And they did a fantastic job on them, and I don't want them to go to waste. I'm not sure if I'll be driving one for routes, which is why I want to show them off. This is the whole point of doing this stream. I'm trying to drive the stuff that I won't be driving and try to show off stuff. So here's 30 with the gray rims. I did already drive it. So you can just look back if you want to see that. 30 with incandescence. Oh my god. I am tired, man. I have a long day tomorrow, too. Let's see my thumbnail tonight. Here, we'll run up to 26. Where's 26? There's 16. Here we go. 26 is next to 13. And unlucky numbers right here. Maybe I shouldn't have put these two next to each other. 13, and then you have 26's ID. I should just have not put these two next to each other. I will be in 22, Joshua, the FS65 that's parked down there. Down over yonder. There's 26. 18 is back here somewhere. That's 15. There's 18. Yep, there is bus 18. Looking spiffy, looking amazing. Pretty sure I already drove it though. I'm trying to drive stuff. Oops, I bought my mouse. I'm trying to drive stuff that I hadn't quite driven yet. There's 17. Only 99. 100. Here's 4. Guess we can drive 4. Oh, okay. There we go. Oh, cinematic. And here's little 4. It's kind of funny looking at this little thing, but it's awesome seeing it without an ID, without any rust, with the gray rims. It just looks amazing. It looks a little dinky. There's no scrape up here either. It's all cleaned up. Before that works, right? I could do 17. Alright, Cavalry, thanks for tuning in, man. Appreciate it. See if I can whip this without smacking 9. Boom. Whipped. Alright. We'll grab 17 here. 17's a beast. All these 700s are, but yeah, this one specifically is a 99, or only 99, and it had a DT466E. I'm not sure if Nate took the E off the ones that didn't have. Let's see. Oh, he did. Wow, look at that. Now this one doesn't have 466E. The rest of them do. He did actually do that. That's awesome. Nate has an amazing attention to detail, and he did such a good job on these. So if you haven't heard it already, Nate did all these. Be sure to give him the praise for it. Make sure you let him know you appreciate it. I freaking love these things. He did a fantastic job. Yes, these are all based off of real life buses, off of the old Cardinal buses. OSB Transportation Archives on Flickr has a whole bunch of old pictures and stuff, and we decided to use those and recreate the fleet from back in the day. And yes, the map is updated. There are trees now. That's basically it. I added a couple different buildings, but other than that, there's trees. So that's the big difference. Map is not related to Retro Weekend. It's just when I had the map done. But these 3800s and the old C2s, they're here for Retro Weekend only. So anyway, without further ado, let's go to start up 17. Got a wire crossing gate on this puppy. Got the newer style dashboard in here, along with the gauges that Nate did such a fantastic job on. Let's hear her fire on up. There you go. And there she is. There's the parking brake. We have our little ghetto lights back there. You can see our interior light monitor, if you will. We'll pull this one on out here. Yep. The default gauges, actually, they were going to have default gauges, but Nate decided to go above and beyond and slap real gauges in, and he did a fantastic job. How you doing, Jason Sayer? Welcome to the stream. This might be one of the last ones we drive out on the road. Again, I want to make sure I get around to all of your guys' requests, but no promises. But I will try to show off everything. Nate did a fantastic job. Actually, this one will go for a little longer drive then. Let it rip a little bit. The map is going great. This is pretty much the final version of it for now. Yeah, Nate has really done a lot. I'll do a sample stop for you guys as well, so you guys can see what this thing is like when it comes to a stop with the wire crossing it and stuff. There's the horn. If I can keep it on the road, we'll stop at Junkman's Paradise. See the interior lights there. There's also a little indicator right there on the dashboard. There you go. There's the interior lights. And there's the wire crossing gate. Kind of hard to see. That's probably why they did away with them. But if you look closely here, there it is. And again, he did a fantastic job. He even painted the end yellow for you. Just like the real ones. The N07 is amazing. Or 7. Well, 7 is amazing, but 17 is amazing. I forgot the teen there. Tomorrow I will be streaming routes, so you don't need to worry. Just like I'm streaming this right now. Best part about these gauges is that they're actually pretty darn accurate for what they are. Oh man, I'm tired. Oh, by the way, if you guys do want to see Nate's channel, because he did post a video on Retro Weekend, you can check out his channel, linked in the description below, or just type in Captain102 and he'll come up. So speaking of Nate, there you go, little plug for him. Again, he's the guy behind all of these old buses. He did the FS65s and the 3800s, and he did a phenomenal job. I could never do this, and he stepped up to the plate and did it, and he did a fantastic job. He went above and beyond. Of course I ate food, Joshua. Oh, I could lie, too much food sometimes. Alright, we're moving down the road here. I'll try to get some of the camera angles here. I believe we still have the mismatched wipers though. Yeah, tomorrow's stream is at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Cardinal AM routes. Be there. You could just download Rigs of Rods at rigsofrods.org, and there are forums and stuff you can go to. There's also the Quantum Gaming forums that I know of. I'm not sure about anything else from where you can get stuff. But, yeah, that's how you get ROR and get in the game. And this thing screams. Yeah, Nate did just a fantastic job on these. Nope. A little hard to steer these, not gonna lie. I think it's just the way that they're made, though. We'll put our foot down here. Try to get up to speed. I mean, you're already asking me stuff, Jason. Trying to keep it in the lane here. That might be a smart idea. Now we're cooking. This thing screams and moves, that's for sure. Drunk driver. No, not that bad, I swear. Yep, there's Rigs of Rods documents that are helpful, very helpful. And yeah, Quantum Gaming has a lot, or QG as a lot of us call it. How you doing, DCS Racing? What is up? I'm doing alright. Well, I guess there's another tidbit I wasn't going to bring up, but if you guys saw it, you saw it. If you didn't, you didn't. I'm not going to point it out. These GT466s scream. Glad to hear you're doing good, DCS. I'm doing great myself. Allergy is still kicking my butt, and I got graduation tomorrow, but other than that, doing pretty good. It's 22. Pull this on in. I mean, there are a lot of school bus things on QG. No bus to pace myself off with. Wow, I did pretty good. You know what? I'm gonna park it. I did explain just how you can join the game, Jason. Yeah, there's 27 for you. One of the oldest I do want to show before we go. Where is it here? 13 or 14. Doesn't really matter which one. Here's 14. 13's up here. Actually, maybe 13's a bad idea. It's sitting next to 26. Maybe we should let that go. But there's 13. And here's 14. There's sister buses. Something else I noticed on these. Yeah, some of them have different marker lights. Nate did a fantastic job on these. We'll take 14 though. And just a little something I wanted to show. It's basically the same thing. All the 300s are basically the same. Let me pull it on out here. We don't need to spam, Jason. Already said how you can join the game. You just go to raceofrods.org. It's a pretty simplistic process. They list everything out step by step for you. Alright, so the one thing I wanted to show that's different about these, obviously you can see there's no silver gray backing on those. On the ID and stuff in the back. And you see a wire crossing arm. But really what I wanted to show is in the front here. You can see, completely different dash. We have like this old like block box kind of thing here. And then you got like the switches, and you got your radio and your door switch. I don't think there's anything else over there. And then over here is where the fuse panel went. Just kind of shoved up there, and then you have some other stuff here. So it's a little bit of a different dash. 13 and 14 are the only two that have it. They are 1996 Thomas 3800s. Still had the gutter lights back then. But, yeah. The link, the website for Rakes of Rods is rakesofrods.org. Pretty straightforward. There it goes. I love how it takes a second At least to get moving. You can see that I guess I was moving the camera, that didn't help. But watch how much gas it takes before it actually starts moving. I love that it actually takes a second to get going. Take this one around the block, I guess. It was basically the same thing. Again, the 3900s had a lot in common. They were all pretty similar in that sense. If I can do this from this canopy without hitting the well, the stop sign to begin with, but also the curb. Boom! I figured it out, y'all. Bill Thomas's Thomas F-65s and Bluebird 3900s are your childhood. But I think they're a lot of our childhoods. C2s were my childhood, though, not gonna lie. It's just around them a lot. Which I turned too late. Yep. Giving 14 the curb. There's 14 going down the road. But these DTs are amazing. And yeah. They do sound good. Nate did these sounds as far as I know. And he did a fantastic job. Alright, once I park 14 up, unless you guys want to see anything last minute, I think I am going to end the stream. It actually has been almost about the length of Cardinal routes. I think it's been almost an hour and a half. Yep, curb counter. I was looking at chat. Yep, add to the curb counter. I think I'm going to end the stream. It has been, let's see, an hour 21 minutes. And my eye is really hurting me. And I am tired, so... unless you guys want to see anything I have not driven or looked at yet, I think that's what I'll do, is end it here. Tried to go in a little bit of a different way. It's a little wide, you know, just using a little bit of grass, a little extra real estate, you know what I'm saying? But here is a spot. You just gotta kind of finesse it just right. As you can see, look at that. And I love how it takes a second. Like, you actually have to give it some throttle for it to go. Alright, so there's 14. Did I check out the handy FS? I believe I did, yes. I did drive 20 around for a minute. That was earlier in the stream, probably right before you got in here, I think. Oh man, my eye is really hurting. I don't know why it hurts this bad, but I'm going to probably get it checked out. I don't know if it's bad enough. I think it's allergies though, because I have my window open. It's just hot, man, and we need to get our ACs in here, but our window ACs, but it's just hot in here, so no, it is what it is. Hopefully, when I have the AC in here, my microphone doesn't pick it up. That'll be my first time trying to do anything with like this microphone specifically. So we'll have to see, I guess. But yeah, unless you guys have anything else for me to check out, I think we're gonna wrap it up here. Let me get a little bit of music in the background, quiet music. Applications are closed. They've been closed for about a month now. And at least for Cardinal, I don't think they're opening back up. We're wrapping up operations after this school year. We just felt that it was probably the best thing, to do at this point in the company and where we're at, we don't want to keep going and keep going and until it gets burnt out. You hate to see companies just end in the middle of the year when they're like burnt out and stuff. That's what happened to QISD. That's what happened to a lot of places, and we felt that this was probably the best time to do it, especially considering I'll be graduating, moving on with things, trying to get my life together, literally, along with everybody else. You've seen attendance sometimes this year, and we just felt it was the best move. And I'd rather not hand the company off to somebody else. I feel like they wouldn't quite run it the same way that I would. I've done a lot of things differently here than other places have ran. I've ran things differently than other places have been ran in ROR, and I'm proud of it. But I don't think other people would do the exact same thing. And especially because it's my school district, I care about it. I live here. I just don't think it would be the same, So that's why we're ending, unfortunately. But there are plenty of other places in Rings of Raj you can apply. I believe Troy's company, Bloom, is still hiring, so be sure to check out Bloom. I don't think I have a link to his application. Maybe I should. But I would check out Bloom Bus Company, probably look around. I'm sure someone can point you in the right direction. I'd ask around on Discord and stuff. But you've been asking me stuff. Go ahead, Jason. Just know that we do have the music going, so I try to outro before the music is over. But this stream was a little bit different pace. Again, I was just wanting to showcase a lot of the stuff that we will be using tomorrow, because I don't know if I'll be able to showcase all of it during routes. Again, so if there's anything you guys want to see that I missed, or maybe something I could show off tomorrow on stream or in the future, I can sure do that. Trust me, this weekend is not the only time you'll be seeing this content. Nate worked his butt off, and you're going to be seeing more of it than just this. These things are just fun to drive. He works so hard on them. They look great. They're going to be around for more than one weekend, but for these for Cardinal routes, we're only running them this weekend. Next weekend we'll be back to our usual stuff to wrap up the school year. Yeah, that's about all I got. So that's gonna do it for me. If I don't get to your question, Jason, be sure to join the Trucker Gaming Discord. Link is in the description below, and I can be sure to answer it there. Again, kind of doing the outro, and things are kind of wrapping up on the song. I'm trying to get to the end here. My eye hurts. I'm probably gonna at least relax. We'll see. If it's bad enough, I might go get it checked out. But I think it's just my allergies. But I'm gonna wrap it up here. So you guys have a fantastic night. Be sure to stay safe, and hope you guys are here for Retro Weekend. Hope you guys tune into routes tomorrow and Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is Retro Weekend. It is going to be huge. It's going to be different, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So hope to see you guys there, and that's going to be it for me. See you later, guys.